Very good morning, students. I am Adesh again with my subject accountancy, chapter first, topic not non-profit organization or not for profit making organization. So, in last class, we discussed balance sheet, how a NPO prepare their balance sheet, and this is the complete question by which we have to prepare income and expenditure account and balance sheet. Similarly means together we have to prepare both the accounts, balance sheet as well as income and expenditure account. So in CBSE last 2 years come this type of questions, from which only the question asks income and expenditure accounts from the receipts and payment accounts. Okay, so now first we have to read the question, what the question is asking and what the information is given in this question, because each and every single words having means in this question. Okay, so let's starting reading and then we will start to solve the question. So first, following is the receipts and payments account of Indian Youth Association for the year ended 31st March 2020. 31st March 2020 receipts and payment account is given of Indian Youth Association. Receipts and payment account for the year ended 31st March 2020. It is given on 31st March 2020. This is a debit side, which is receipt, and this is a credit side, which is payment. What is the given in the receipt? Receipts, to balance BD. In hand means cash in hand. It is a cash with the NPO, with the Youth Association. Rupees 25,000. At bank 2,45,000. Total amount is 2,70,000. Okay. 2 subscriptions, which is the received rupees 4 lakh. 2 bank interest rupees 2,000. 2 sale of old car rupees 40,000. Old car they have which is sold and rupees 40,000. What is the earlier value? Still we don't have received and no information still we have read in this question. Now at the payment side, by salaries 3 lakh rupees, by rent 60,000 rupees, by printing and stationery rupees 15,000, by postage and courier rupees 4,000, by printer, this is the printing and it is a printer, rupees 40,000. 40,000 of rupees of printer is having with them, they have paid for this. By investment 80,000 rupees, by balance CD in hand means cash in hand 13,000 and at paying 2 lakh, total 2 lakh 13,000. The total of receipt and payment account 7 lakh 12,000 both the side. Now some adjustments are also given in this question. So basically these adjustments play a main important role in this. So I am rotating the mobile, so please be focused on the adjustment. Yes, now you can see more clear. Adjustment first, investments were made on 1st October 2019, earning interest at the rate 5% per annum. At the top or in the format we see the investment. There is the investment 80,000 rupees. So this is the information related to this investment. Okay, so at which date these investments were made by the association or the organization. So this is the date, because we have to calculate the interest. So when we calculating the interest, so according to this date we have to calculate the interest, and according to 5% per annum. Second, subscriptions included rupees 80,000 for the year ended 31st March 2019. It means this is the subscriptions 80,000 rupees. It is related to last year because this is the ending year 31st March 2019, and we are preparing we have to prepare income and expenditure account for the year 31st March 2020. Okay, so this is the last year subscriptions 80,000 rupees, and rupees 40,000 for the year ended 31st March 2021, and 40,000 rupees of subscription is related to next year. Now subscriptions for the year ended 31st March 2020, rupees 80,000 were still in arrear. Arrear means outstanding. It means 80,000 rupees of outstanding subscriptions is still arrear on 31st March 2020. It means it is the outstanding at the end of the year. So we will add this with the subscription whichever we have received during the year. Next, rent for March 2020 rupees 5,000 is unpaid. It means it is a outstanding rent which still we did not paid. So we have to pay. Fourth, rupees 3,000 are payable for stationery. Means this is also outstanding. 3,000 rupees more we have to pay for the stationery. Fifth, book value of the car was rupees 55,000. We sold old car, this one, to sale of old car 40,000. But you can see this adjustment. The value of car was 55,000. It means this car was sold on loss, 50,000 rupees of loss. Now we have to read what the question is asking. Prepare income and expenditure account of the association for the year ended 31st March 2020. 31st March 2020 income expenditure account we have to prepare and balance it as at that date. And on the same day we have to prepare the balance sheet also. So means we have to prepare income expenditure account and the balance sheet. So one thing is we have to be considered, we have to be remember now. First, there is opening balance or beginning balance and closing balance related to cash and bank. This is the opening balance and this is the closing balance. So if we having the opening balance of cash and capital fund balance is not given in anywhere in the question, so we have to prepare and we have required to prepare the opening balance sheet also, from where we can calculate the capital fund in the beginning of the year. Okay, so here we have to prepare three formats for income and expenditure account, one format for opening balance sheet and one format for closing balance sheet. It is clear? So let's see the format and then we will start to solve the question. First we will solve the adjustment. Okay, so let's see the format. Yes, students, all the three formats I prepared first because we will solve question according to the adjustment. Okay, not according to the format. Means first we are not going to solve this balance sheet and then we solve this one and this one. No, if this method we will follow, so the error will arise in question and more time will be consumed to solve this type of question. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to read one by one adjustment and where the adjustment will affect and which account will affect, so we have to show at the same time that one. Okay, so let's see first adjustment, what the adjustment is saying. Okay, so let's see. This is the first adjustment. You can see investment were made on 1st October 2019 earning interest at the rate 5% per annum. So means there is a investment and on which we have to receive the interest. On investment we always receive the interest. Okay, so first of all investment is there. So investment, when it was made on 1st October 2019, so that means these investment will come in closing balance sheet, because our year start from 1st April 2019 to 31st March 2020. So that's why this investment will comes in the closing balance sheet. So this is the closing balance sheet. We can see balance sheet as on 31st March 2020. One balance sheet also we have prepared. This is at the top, the balance sheet as on 1st April 2019. So that's why we will show these investment in the asset side of closing balance sheet. Investment amount 80,000 of rupees. But if we're talking about the interest on this, so interest is still not received. How can we confirm the interest we did not receive still? According to these receipt, there is no any receipt related to interest on investment. So that's why. So we are calculating the value of interest. What the interest we have to receive? 80,000 rupees of investment was there. The calculation 5%, and for how much? 1st October to 31st March, that is 12 months. Okay, so we will into 6/12, that is 2,000 rupees. Okay, so this investment interest still we did not have received, so that means it is a income for us. Okay, so we will show this side by interest on investment rupees 2,000. That is clear. Then this is the interest we still not received, so it will our assets also. What we have to show? Accrued interest on investment 2,000 rupees. Okay, here you can see bank interest. This is not the interest on investment. Okay, don't be confused. This is a bank interest. If the this interest is related to investment, so that means here the return to interest on investment. It is clear. So first adjustment we have done. Now subscriptions is our income. Okay, subscription is a income of NPO. So first we have to see the subscriptions in the receipt side of receipt and payment account. So it is our income, so we will show this side by subscription. The amount is 4 lakh rupees. So 4 lakh we will show here. Okay, so now subscriptions include 80,000 for the year ended 31st March 2019. So this means this subscription is related to last year. So means what is the subscription we received? In this subscription 80,000 is including of last year. So we will less this one, less outstanding subscription. This is the beginning one. Okay, this is the beginning subscription, that is 80,000. So we will subtract this one. Next one 2019 and rupees 40,000 for the year ended 31st March 2021. So this subscriptions is related to next year, so this one also we have to subtract. So this is the advance subscriptions end. This is the advance subscription at the end, rupees 40,000. Okay. Next one is subscriptions for the year ended 31st March 2020, rupees 40,000 were still in arrears. Means in the current year at the end, subscription is still outstanding. So this subscription will be held by outstanding subscriptions and rupees 80,000. Okay, this is the plus amount. So 40,000 we have to subtract, 80 will cut with the 80,000, and 3,60,000 will be the final balance which we have to receive in the current year related to subscription. So this is the 3,60,000. Now these adjustment, this is the outstanding subscription related to last year. So it is related to last year means we have to show in the balance sheet of the beginning. Outstanding subscriptions amount 80,000 rupees, and this is the advance subscription which is on and it is related to next year, so it is a liability for the NPO. Why? Because we have received the income but still we don't have work for this income, so it is a liability of her NPO or the organization. So this is the advance subscription amount 40,000 rupees. This is the 40,000, and outstanding at the end, this is our assets. Outstanding subscription 80,000 rupees. It is clear. So all these three we have settled in the particular accounts. Outstanding beginning, this is related to opening balance sheet, and advance subscription end, so that means it is related to current year balance sheet and it is a liability, and the outstanding at the end, so this is our assets, so 80,000 rupees. Now next one, rent for March 2020, rupees 5,000 is unpaid. This is our expenses. We have to show in the expenditure side. There is any rent? Yes, this one in the payment side, 60,000 rupees. So to rent amount is 60,000. So how much rent is still unpaid? 5,000. So add outstanding rupees 5,000, total 65,000 rupees of our rent we have to pay during the year, but 5,000 rupees is still outstanding. This is our liability, so outstanding rent rupees 5,000. I think some of you are confused related to outstanding. I am writing outstanding liability side and the asset side also, so we have to confirm first. This is the rent and this rent is our expenses, but this subscription is our income. So that means outstanding income means accrued income which we have to receive, still not received. So that's why outstanding income always comes in asset side and outstanding expenses always comes in liability side. This is the difference in both the terms. Next one, rupees 3,000 are payable for stationery. So this is our expenses which we have to pay. Now in the format we have to see, there is any stationery? Yes, this one, printing and stationery both are given together. So in this side, 2 printing and stationery. Amount is 15,000 rupees. 15,000 rupees. How much amount is payable? 3,000 rupees. So it will be added here. This is also outstanding. 3,000 rupees. Total 18,000, and this outstanding will show in a liability side. So this is outstanding stationery. Amount is 3,000. Okay. Next one. Book value of car was rupees 55,000. 55,000 rupees value of car was there, but it was sold on 40,000 of rupees. So if it is sold for 40,000 of rupees, there is a 15,000 rupees of loss. So this loss will show in a expenditure side. So to loss on sales of old car, amount is 15,000. Okay, 55,000 minus 40,000, that is the loss of sales of car. I think all the adjustment we have done. Only the balance is still left, which we have to show in the format. Okay, in the beginning you can see there is a balance in hand and at bank. It means this is the opening balance of cash in bank. So this opening balance will transfer to opening balance sheet in asset side. So this is the cash in hand. Amount is 25,000. At bank, cash at bank rupees 2,45,000. One more thing I want to discuss with you. There is a book value of car rupees 55,000. So on which date this balance is given? On which date this balance is given? If we are see receipt and payment account on 31st March 2020. Okay, so there on this date, before this date, there is a balance of 55,000 rupees of car. So means we can say if during the year we have sold 40,000 rupees of car, the book value of that car was 55,000. So on which date this book value was given? Means this book value is related to last year also. Okay, so this car will show in a opening balance sheet also. So car 55,000 rupees. It is clear. 55,000 rupees of car we have to show in the opening balance sheet. Okay, now we go once again on the receipt side. Cash in hand we have done, cash at bank we have done, two subscriptions, all the adjustment and the transaction we have done. Okay, now to bank interest, means this is the income. So we have to show in the receipt side by bank interest amount 2,000 rupees. Okay, next to sales of old car we have done this transaction. Next one, by salaries. So this is the expenses. So in expenditure side we will show two salaries. Book value is 3 lakh. Okay, next one, by rent. Related to rent we have done, the adjustment was there. Okay, adjustment was also given in this question, so we have done this one. By printing and stationery already we have done. By postage and couriers, now it is in expenditure side to postage and courier. 4,000 rupees. Next one, printer. This is our assets, so we have to show in the closing balance sheet. Printer, because this printer is purchased during the year, so that's why it will come on the closing balance sheet. Rupees 40,000. 40,000 rupees of printer will show here. Next one, investment. Already we have made all the transaction related to this one. Next one is balance. So these are the cash balance at the closing date. So cash in hand on 30,000 and cash at bank rupees 2 lakh. It is clear. I think all the adjustment and all the transaction we have made during the year which are given related to current year. So now we will finding the balance where the balance will transfer. So if we totaling this, so the total of this, that will be 4,05,000. So 4,05,000 total will be there, and this will be the capital fund. This is the balancing figure. Amount is 4,05,000, and this 4,05,000 will transfer to closing balance sheet because this balance will in the beginning of the year. So capital fund. So this balance will show inside the liability column only, not amount. Because why? Because the balance of income and expenditure account will be transferred with the capital fund. That's why we have to write in the inside. So if we totaling both the sides, so I think this side will come more by 65,000, 3 lakh, 18,000 and 15,000. And if we see this side, so 2,60,000 is a much more amount. Okay, so that's why this side will be more. So if we totaling this side, so what will be the total? Total will be 4,02,000. 4,02,000. And if we subtracting this, so by deficit. Okay, this is a balancing figure which we have to transfer to capital fund. Okay, so the balance is total 3,64,000, and if we subtracting from 4,02,000, so that the balance will 38,000. Okay, so this 38,000 will added with the capital fund. So less if the surplus will be there, so that will be added, and the deficit we have to subtract. Deficit 38,000, and if we subtracting from this will be the 7 and 3,67,000. Okay, so the total of these 538 and 7 5, carry 1, 7 or 4, 11, 1 3 and 1 4, 4,15,000. and if we're totaling this side, 2 and 3 5, 5 13, 39 21, carry 2 or 2 4. This is the total of this balance sheet. So I think you have clear more concept by this question. So please try to solve more and more question, and you will face many problems. So if you face many problems, so we having the more concept to learn. If you will not solve any type of question, so you will not face any type of problem. So means you have to try solve more and more question. So I will send you question already I have sent you, but this solution also I will send you on your WhatsApp group. Okay, so try more questions. I will send you more questions for homework which you have to solve out. Okay, thank you student for today. Have a nice day.